chair position, and actually a very important position for the very important financial management that we all know Tesla has. I mean, Tesla would not be as conservatively set, would not know accounting as well as she does. So by doing this, by systematically selling on day one, even though it bothers us, she can counter any argument of a party. And so I think we should just respect that. Do I like it? No, I don't. I wish they would not sell, but I just think it's the cleanest slate they can produce. We're not investing in XAI because we're waiting for them. Where the board members sell their options the second they vest because we're in their use cases. And that's what makes today such a glorious day, because we're definitely since June 14th last year now in Texas. And so this whole thing of sclerosing everything because there's a procedure going on, it drives me insane.
You did say that earlier, so now that we've confirmed that we are open in Texas, does that mean that we could be investing in XAI now?
Well, no, we still have 3 cases open there in Delaware. We still have 2 appeals cases. We have the appeals case of Tonetta, and we have the appeals case of the executives who did that settlement. But yet, even with that settlement, there was a high attorney fees, and so they are suing.
Paper trading, real-time data, analytics stuff, stocks, ETFs, and options, all in one place, and it's free. Webull Paper Trading, the perfect way to learn how to trade stocks. Stop doing cardio. If you have a heart condition, long sessions on the treadmill or exercise bike can rupture arteries and cause blood clots, leading to a heart attack or stroke. Try starting with this odd half exercise instead. Hey, it's Joe, best-selling author and YouTube's #1 most popular heart health expert.
Alright, welcome everybody. This is Coast Creamers. We have Brian White and Future Asa. We've got Nick Gibbs from Blessing Against the Grain. We've got Brian White joining us. It's also on his YouTube channel. We're going to talk about the stock. Should we be panicking at this point? We've got the stock basically, falling significantly in the last 5 days. It's 274
But given the information that we have right now, I would say it's pretty solid. This location, part of the Empire Business Park in Brookshire, Texas, in the next big future, has been known to stretch the truth a little bit, and he's been too bullish in my opinion. But sticking to the facts, based on the square footage of these buildings alone, he's saying that maybe Shanghai's megapack factory should do 80 gigawatt hours per year. And then he's saying 160 gigawatt hours per year at this new Texas location, again, solely based on extrapolating from the square footage. However, publicly, Tesla has previously told us that the megapack factory in Shanghai is still only going to be 40 gigawatt hours per year of annual capacity, despite the square footage being a bit bigger than that of Lathrop. Lathrop is just under 5 suppliers, but for what it's worth, Jordan from the Limiting Factor said, "I don't think there will ever be a 4680-based megapack. Different physics for vehicles and stationary storage." With that said, I always go back to this report from the information how Tesla's planning for new batteries for 2026. But for now, as an American, we do love to see these jobs created in America. Yesterday, the word was owns every source. So in practice, I usually skip over any source that has mixed or low factuality. And this data on the latest breaking news is made possible thanks to Ground News, the sponsor of this video. Most of us Tesla fans are mission-driven people, and Ground News is no different. They've developed a website and an app trying to give readers an efficient, data-driven way to objectively read the news without using any of the toxic algorithms that are really destroying the fabric of our culture. I'd also guess many of you are like me, you just want to know what's going on without all of the hype and all of the narrative propaganda. And that's where Ground News shines. It combines thousands of local and international news sources in one place so we can compare coverage, check the factuality of the sources, and be alerted to any media bias. You can also curate your own feed to get breaking news on topics of interest like Tesla if you want. Plus, you get all kinds of custom data and competition. Despite these import duties clearly being in the negotiating phase, Tesla is still pushing ahead with its entry into the Indian market. They're currently marketing a sales recruitment day for a Tesla sales advisor in Mumbai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your vacation guide. Your suitcases are fully packed. Settle in with your fellow passengers. This will be a long journey with an unexpected turn. You will arrive at your destination in 50 minutes. On arrival, remain seated.
That would be a savings of about $300 per year. So we'll see if this becomes a thing at all, but if it's like the mortgage interest deduction, then most people aren't really going to benefit. Charles shared this video of some people that were once critics of Tesla, but after FSD rolled out, they began some pretty detailed testing, and now they're busy praising Tesla's FSD and active safety features. These guys gradually increased the difficulty of their tests at night with car beams shining directly at it and under spotlights, and despite that, Tesla could still promptly detect a simulated pedestrian suddenly darting out from behind an obstacle. And for Cybertruck, the home backup has been enabled for customers who have solar in their home's backup circuit. Also, PowerShare has been enabled for customers who have the backup switch and are in an approved utility. Then, for Powerwall owners, PowerShare will be enabled for customers with the Wall Connector 3 or the Universal Wall Connector in Q3 2025. Marco has shared a new 80-install supercharger location is coming to Bakersfield, California. This one is noteworthy though because it'll also have 18 Tesla Semi stalls as well. The site will have a 640 square foot amenities building with washrooms, vending machines, and solar canopies will be placed above all but 6 of the charging stalls for passenger vehicles. We got a bit of information about Volvo's upcoming ES90 EV, but we do not yet have an official EPA estimate. So just know all of these range figures you're seeing online are for different Teslas.
See how Dutch workers remove rust. This steel rust remover does not corrode metal and is harmless to human body. Sprinkle it on the metal, wait for about 10 minutes, and the rust will be completely removed. After use, the metal surface shines like new and will not rust again for 50 years. This rust inhibitor adopts the latest research in materials science to quickly reduce rust to metal. In this process, there is no toxicity or smell. and you can touch the rust remover directly with your hands. This removes the oxygen element from metal rust, converting the rust back into air. At the same time, it automatically fills the gap between the metal rust, making the metal surface flat and smooth, making the rusty furniture look like new. This rust inhibitor not only removes rust, but also coats a deafening layer on the metal surface to completely block oxygen, and its hardness is very high, so it will not peel off even when scratched. It can be used for iron furniture, automobile wheels, various pipes in the house, etc. At present, we are running a 1+1 promotion at our main store, and we will give you an extra 9,800 for 2 more bottles. 1 bottle can remove rust from an area of 8 square meters. We promise a 7-day free trial, and if you don't like it, we'll give you a full refund. Summer nights without washing all night. I'm small, dangerous, medium-sized.
We also learned about VW's first EV called the iV-Everyone that will use lithium software. This EV is expected to go into production in 2027 with a starting price of about $21,500. This is different from their ID2 All, which is supposed to be priced in a similar category, maybe a few $1,000s more, but that one should be available in 2026. However, that one will not be using lithium software. The Powerball 3 is now available in South Africa. I thought this part of the EV was pretty incredible. If it was what I think it was, you'll see this woman getting in a vehicle and FSD 13.2.8 potentially waiting for the vehicle.
We are stopped here for some reason. Oh, looks like the car is backing out. Don't tell me it's gonna back into this spot after this car leaves. So it saw that the human went to the bar and is leaving. No way.
I put on the signal
No
to
way.
take this exit, and it refused to
Alright,
obey.
it's a car for a second. It's gonna do the adjustment to actually get into the parking spot. Oh, that is phenomenal logic. There's plenty of space there, but it's being extra cautious. Come on, you got this.
And I know the parking can be very hit or miss right now, but don't forget the upcoming improvements has support for destination options like over parking in the spot, driveway, or garage. Deploying that Tesla speed in about 48 hours, Tesla has already totally replaced the supercharger cabinets and the wires that were set on fire in Massachusetts. Tesla stock closed the day at $279.10, up 2.6%, while the Nasdaq was up 1.46%. It was a normal volume day, trading about 15% above the average. Don't forget, for those interested, check out Ground News linked below. Grab that 40% off, and seriously, I cannot thank you enough. A heads up on my schedule, I have some travel for business this weekend, so a video Thursday is up in the air, but I definitely will not be uploading on Friday. I can't say anything just yet, but no, all will be revealed in time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please like the video if you did. You can find me on X linked below, and a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters.
If you're a business owner and you're not running ads on YouTube, you're missing the single easiest way to get leads and customers in the history of the universe. My name is Chris Shoup. I'm the founder of DTM Marketing, and I have driven literally tens of thousands of leads using simple, unpolished video ads on YouTube just like this one. While everybody else is out there pounding the pavement, spending hours and hours on TikTok or Instagram or on their blog or whatever, hoping that maybe one day they'll go viral, I have ads that I put together in a couple hours, one time, that have been running for 3 years straight that bring me quality leads on autopilot while I sleep. Now, I said that YouTube ads are the easiest way to get leads, but I want to be totally clear. They're the easiest way to get you leads if you know the formula to write great ads and put them in front of the right people. If you don't know the formula, it's pretty much flushing money down the toilet. I know from experience.
Sorry, guys. I am exhausted.
figured this out. Here's one of the secrets. Instead of pitching your product
Pulling over
directly
for